for 43 years, the Ford F-150 has been the best-selling light truck in Canada. And in the United States, it's been amongst the consistently top-selling vehicles of any kind. However, for 2009, there's certainly nothing light about this new Ford F-150. So on the road, the F-150 is smooth. There's no real issues. However, the only problem that arises is when you're transitioning over different surfaces. From rough to smooth, there's a bit of skittishness and the truck seems to lose its composure. So this is a big, chubby monster of a truck. It weighs 2,434 pounds. That's why you need that big honking V8 to get it moving. So under the hood of the F-150 Lariat is this 5.4 litre V8 engine. Gives you 310 horsepower and 360 foot-pounds of torque. Now there was criticism in the past that Ford engines were a little bit underpowered compared to the competition. That has been addressed, and so this performance is now up to par. So if you actually do use an F-150 for work, you're going to appreciate a couple of features here. First of all, this step here comes out, leg up, over, job done. And you've got to hand it to Ford, they really do know their trucks and what to do with them. Check this out. Down, up, job done. And there's even more flexibility in the Ford's pickup bed. This is called the bed extender. You take it out, clip it, and you get a bit more space in the bed for those long loads. So one of the problems with having a big truck is exit and entry. There is a bit of a step up here, so if you've got bad knees and bad legs, it's going to be a bit of a problem, but once you are inside, nice and comfortable. Big doors, look at the width of the doors here, huge. Check this out. Just lift the seat up here and you can easily put a big screen plasma TV in here, no problem whatsoever. Very impressive use of space. Look at the legroom. So the interior of this Ford F-150 Lariat model in particular really impresses. You've got these huge, big, wide, comfortable seats, and the leather is as good as anything you'd find in a home. Also, in terms of creature comforts, you've got your sat-nav here with your map and your Sirius radio satellite. You've got all these big knobs here, very well designed, controlled, and this really nice chunky steering wheel here. Lovely, elegant dashes, I have to say. All those dials are very well done. And look at this big chrome shifter here. Look at this thing. It should be in a museum or something. It's just beautifully finished here. Generally, I have to say, there's a real attention to detail on this truck, which makes it so appealing on the inside. You've got your 10-way adjustable power seats. You've got adjustable pedals, all your power features for your windows and your door locks, and you've got the Ford Sync system, which is really good with Bluetooth and iPod connectivity. Where the F-150 really wins out is in the sheer number of choices in terms of crew cabs, in terms of super cabs, regular cabs, and of course the pickup bed lengths. You can have anything from a 5-foot to an 8-foot bed on this thing. So one very useful safety feature on this truck is the use of a reversing camera and audible warning system, so you don't run over small cars or small children or big buildings. One thing that's unnerving in big pickup trucks is when they're empty, they behave very differently. but if you load this thing up with passengers and cargo, the ride really smoothens out. So that engine and transmission allows you to haul 3,030 pounds in the rear pickup bed. That's pretty impressive. So let's talk turkey, or rather fuel economy. On the highway, the F150 does 10.1 litres per 100 kilometres. In the city, however, it's 14.8 litres per 100 kilometres. Not impressive, not very good, but imagine and just think of the size of this vehicle and what it has to haul around. So the 2009 Ford F150 is probably the best version yet, but this big boy doesn't come cheap. It starts at around the $46,000 mark. You can easily pay well over $53,000 for something like this Lariat model here. Now, do you need it? Well, if you have to have 5 people on long trips, you carry lots of cargo, you tow a trailer or a boat or a race car, it's ideal. However, I do prefer the styling of the older models, a little bit cleaner, a little bit softer, but this is still a very impressive vehicle. And for rating wise, overall it's a fantastic performer. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. For shifting gears, I'm Vino Duan.